PG.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a bonk emoji.
Yeah.
We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
Ooh, what a rush!
Hey yo, 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 hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. All right, for a minute there I thought we lost it. Whoa. Hey yo.
Filled in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the Diaz brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches! Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No. Yes!
Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers!
Threats are part of wrestling, you know? But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch is challenging all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna challenge us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat! I'm gonna...
down about this.
I don't care if he don't... I'll make him bleed.
Are we live?
It's the Diaz Brothers Show live Friday night. You know what time it is? Live from the Gappy Ghost Production Center at the Field, the two best-looking brothers in all of comics, Bill and Brandon are back. So tune up the volume. Let us know if you can hear us. And please welcome the Diaz Brothers. What is up, everybody? Good to see you guys.
Yeah, I was just telling Don it was Monday and it was Thursday. There was no Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure why.
Welcome to the show. How do we sound? We just someone had to use this computer to film a
crazy.
Henry Bemis
world
is saying
record.
volume.
Volume is too high, not high enough. I like how I can't hear Brandon. Oh my God. Everybody wants to hear Brandon. How's that? How do we sound, everybody? You guys let us know.
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
Let's see what these people are saying. You got quieter. When? I'm just turning everything up to 11 here. We're maxing out everything. It should be good. Don't make me pull out my phone. You're not saying anything. Don't do that to them. We're also live on Rumble right now. Let's see who's over there. I didn't even open up Rumble. We got no one watching on Rumble, but if you guys prefer it, you can go over there. We're also live on X, which is going to give it to you. I tweeted this out. If you guys are on Twitter, go retweet it. Let's get some more folks in here. This is the start to the CGIF lineup you guys all know and love. And we got a lot of people in the chat. All Phil will talk about is poignant and ornate. Yeah, there was a lot of rage last night. A lot of emotions going on. We got Shani right off the bat with the one gifted membership. Thank you, Shani, for gifting that membership. Appreciate you. Earlier she said, Phil, you got my bitch ass here. Go live, you coward. That's what she says. So thank you so much for that one gifted member. Did we see who grabbed it? Chimera this is weird.
That is weird.
That's weird.
I feel like it was targeted.
This is like some psyop fed stuff. But that's poignant right there. Chimera getting a membership because he's usually the one that gifts one membership at a time.
Right. I think it was orchestrated.
This is weird. Have we ever seen Shani and Chimera in the same place at the same time?
That's what we thought before, remember?
Mm-hmm. That's weird. That's spooky.
It is rigged. He's right.
Chosen one. Rigged. Yeah, nothing's rigged here on the Zaid Comics channel. Hope everybody.
If you click on that one right there.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, it was this self-fulfilling prophecy.
Chimera asked to be a member. Can't believe it actually worked. That's weird. Some weird stuff. DMX is dead. He ain't giving it to ya. That's poignant. That's poignant. Welcome to the show. Henry Bemis is here. Rand Nada. Bobby is here. Scissors with Runs. Good to see you.
What's up?
Haven't seen you in a while. Formerly known as Runs with Scissors. Sumo Thori.
What's up?
L.E. Munoz. Nefarious.
What's up?
Good to see you. Carbon Heart. A lot of people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Dale A.
What's up?
Genuine Comics. We're going to have on again. Because did you see he's releasing like a hardcover
collection?
Collection of
cool.
Perfect 10.
No, I didn't catch that. That's awesome.
Gearing up for that. That's going to be sweet. Snarkticon DM. Hire a sound guy. We've been hiring too many people lately. But maybe one of them should be a sound guy. I'm just going with we sound fine.
Yeah, we sound fine.
You do have to use your mid-size voice, Bryn, instead of your inside voice.
Mid-size voice?
Yeah. You have to talk
stage voice.
Use your stage
voice.
Projection.
Yeah. I think I can do that.
A lot of projection going around these parts here. Scrolling up here, of course.
That's it. That was all 32 people. You named them all.
And one person on Twitter, watching from Twitter. So I wonder who that is. Matt Downey.
Matt Downey's here.
What's up?
Is here.
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend. Yeah, so what did we do this week? Is this another more things? Wait. Oh, here's a member chap. I paid my dues, Phil. You're welcome. And then sends the ducks. Thank you. Member for 10 months, Shani. It's great to see you. Welcome back. And look at Chimera returning the favor.
Paying it forward.
Gifted
to Genuine Comics. Pick that up.
There we go. David Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys. Yeah. Memberships help us keep the lights on here. All right. The person on Twitter is probably watching on accident. They probably stood up and went to the bathroom and then left their browser open.
Sure.
Does it, like, if it
See
just
that?
comes up in the feed, does it count you as a viewer, or do you actually have to click on the post?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how that works
I would
on
think you'd have
Twitter.
to click on the post, but
You'd
yeah, it
think
might
so.
be Elon watching. That was Elon watching.
Specifically, yeah, that would be.
We'll call it extra.
That'd be very poignant.
Jav is here. Good to see you, Jav. Can I be your sound guy? Brandon, slightly lower gain. You're booming.
Yeah, I have this real deep voice.
Turning away from the mic is my biggest problem. Should I put
I
the
have to
mic
do.
here?
We have to rotate in 3 dimensions around it as we look at the various
You
things
think
in
I
the
should
room.
move the mic here, like this,
Usually, you're talking to me only,
right?
so it could work
And not
better.
to this old can of Jocko. So sitting over there.
Somebody go back and watch the old streams and see when was the last time Phil had a blueberry Jocko energy drink on stream.
Moromi is here. Good to see you, Moromi. Hope to see you sometime this summer for some cons. We got to figure out conventions. Right?
Every time Chimera says he's a generous god, I want to hit him in the face with a spear from 100 yards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that. Isn't that a song though? My God is a generous.
No, that's different.
Oh, it's a different song.
Dale A. Jocko has energy drinks. Yeah, they're really tasty.
Yeah, let me.
No sugar.
I'll show you what's going on. This is Jocko. There's no sugar in this?
No, there's no sugar. It says it right there. It says 0 sugar.
I don't see that.
0 energy.
I can't read. No. Oh yeah. 0 crash. Real energy.
Yeah.
And then 10 units. 10 calories. Jocko fuel.
Yeah. They're really good.
This one tastes like I don't know. Is this the Dr. Pepper?
That's the Dr. Pepper flavored one. I feel like it tastes like Dr. Pepper.
I was gonna say Army rations.
Yeah, they have some really good flavors. And in my experience, I don't get like the jitter from, energy drinks, or like when you drink an entire gallon of cold brew coffee in one sitting.
Yeah.
And you get like the shakes. Mm-hmm. This doesn't do that to me.
I have a long night tonight. I'm going out with the boys.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured I'd have one on top of some water.
All right.
It's not poison.
I mean, it's probably poison. It's probably
we
poison.
got Stato in the chat, statistical 0. He's been drawing some pretty funny doodles on X, posting them there. This little bird guy with a gun. I don't know if you saw that one. He was like in a suit. It was very Pulp Fiction-y. I enjoyed that. Gave me a chuckle. But we do have a super chat here from Shani saying, "Preach, Brandon."
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that was about?
It was probably about assassinating Chimera from 100 yards with a spear. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. For $5. Thank you so much, Shani. And just because of that, because you're the duckiest, we'll give you the ducks. Michael Bancroft is in the chat. Good to see you, Michael. He's talking about Aborigines in the chat.
No, that's the Mayan thing, right?
What?
Or is that the Aborigine thing? Because look at that. Looks like that's that Nahuatl language.
Atlatl?
Yeah.
You'll need an atlatl to throw a spear further. Yeah. So
right.
that's
It's that like L-shaped thing that it's another stick.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
Stick.
Look, we're 169th Mayan. Okay. Yeah. Tell me about atlatls.
Atlatl, the Aborigines call it Woomera. Oh, the Woomera. Deadly. That's what they call it. I didn't know that. Yeah, but bringing some knowledge to the chat here. I'm sure Bancroft's going to be talking about atlatls tonight on his show too.
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Well, tonight, this is might be the last of the ass casts because it may have run its course. But there's still more ass to talk about. We'll get to that. Also, we got Angela in the chat. Good to see you, Angela. Tay-Tay is a psyop. Did anything significant happen this week, Brandon? Oh, I have that pool story I wanted to tell you about.
Oh, no. We had the funny truck story.
Oh, my God. That was insane. Yeah.
I mean, it's not funny because nobody else was there. It's one of those you had to be there situations.
Well, yeah. Yeah, so we got this truck
The box truck.
Box truck a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have to rent trucks to go pick up games.
Right.
But then we did.
Right.
Because the lift gate on the box truck that we purchased did not work.
No, there was no lift gate on the truck. On the truck, yeah.
No lift gate.
So we waited 2 months to have the lift gate installed on the box truck. Monday or Tuesday, one of those 2 days.
It was Wednesday. Wait.
Yeah, maybe it was Wednesday. I don't know. There was no Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yesterday.
No, we picked it up. So we took it to the place, left it there, picked it up the next day, but I didn't go to pick it up. So Tom went to pick it up.
Our boy Tom.
Drove it back, and then he's like complaining about this electrical fire smell, which is concerning. You know, you would be concerned as you would be.
Right, in the cab.
He's like, it's in the cab. So then Shady goes out there and he's like, no, it smells like it by the tailgate, you know, the lift gate.
Right.
So we go out there. Doc and I are walking out there.
And then
we're
so
like,
I'm in the office
okay.
still.
Yeah,
So it's me, Shady,
switch
and Tom.
perspectives here.
Yeah, and Brandon and Doc go out to check this box truck and to smell it. They thought it may have been the welding points.
My thing was like, yeah, it might be the weld smell. That's what we were saying inside. Like, well, maybe it's the weld, or maybe it's the, like, they cut the old stuff off and maybe you're just smelling like burning. Shanny's asking, electrical fires have a special smell. It's like metal burning. It smells very, very distinct. You know, like when you have bad brakes, your brake pads are gone, and then so it's just like the pad holder rubbing against the disc.
Right.
It's a very
I
distinct
would
smell.
say electrical burning does have a
It's because it's like the metal burning.
Yeah, it's hot and stuff.
Yeah.
So we were still in the office while Brandon and Doc walked to the truck, and then I heard this loud boom, which sounded like something falling outside or onto the roof of the building.
Yeah.
And I joked to Shady, and I'm like, "Did you hear that?" He's like, "Yeah." Like, that was the truck exploding. And then so Tom comes around again, and we're like, "Oh, let's go. I'll go out and see." And I guess maybe I just went out.
We were out there and we're walking up onto the truck, and we're probably like maybe 75 feet away from the truck or so. And it just giant explosion from underneath the back of the box on the truck. Just boom. Felt it like in the chest, right? Giant explosion.
No fire.
All the dust. Right. No fire, but huge plume of dust happens underneath the truck. Like, okay.
So
we go like big circle around to the other side of the truck where the dust was, and don't see any. There's nothing underneath there, and we're like, all right, maybe, you know, it's the smell was really, really strong from the electrical fire, right? And then so you go out there, it's like there's nothing here, and then I was just kind of like postulating, like maybe the tire exploded.
Yeah.
And then that is what happened. The tire just blew up. And I guess like they heard it inside the building. People down the block heard it because they came down the alley just to like leave, and they have to pass where we are. And they're like, what was that explosion? And yeah. So that was funny. And then Shady was out there being like, not moments ago, I was right here by the tire.
Everything
5 times.
You, Shady. Yeah. And then Tom, who drove it 30 minutes there, his life flashed before his eyes.
Yeah, the tire was like catastrophic blowout. It was crazy. And then the mechanic came down and he was like, oh, yeah, look at the tire is flat. And it wasn't even that tire. It was the other tire, because when they came to change it, I went to go look at the one that he said was flat, and it wasn't changed.
Yeah.
And then they changed it, and it was on the side, the driver's side, right? And there's a brand new tire there now. And there's tire debris underneath the truck from when it exploded that we didn't notice. Yeah. It was bizarre.
So it must have just been overinflated or bad tire.
Oh, those tires are all horrible. We need some new tires. Yeah.
So that was exciting.
Tire cast.
Yeah. What is this? Tire cast?
What is this with tire with a Y?
It's the Australian.
Yeah. Did Australians do that too? What's wrong with them?
You need to retire, if you know what I'm talking about.
So then the smell of the burning metal, here's what I thought, because I thought about it later. You remember how in the back they left the bumper, the old bumper in there?
Steel bumper.
Yeah, they cut the old bumper off and then they put the lift gate on there with all the new bumper and stuff. They must have put that in the back right after they cut it off and then closed the box, and it was probably just fuming inside of there, and it was just percolating out. Yeah.
Because tire with a Y is proper English. British
Is
error.
a British error.
Yeah, they made a lot of those back then.
Oh, so yeah, Ellie is saying so Ford is actually Fiorid, but the Y is silent.
Greetings from San Francisco. What's up, the time scales? Good to see you. Let's give you a little what's up.
What's up?
Great to
Now I
have
want
you.
some rice-a-roni.
To San Francisco?
It's a San Francisco treat.
Is rice-a-roni?
Yeah. It's got the little rail trolley car on there.
How do you cook rice-a-roni?
Well, very well.
Because girlfriend's been cooking it, and it's just like either soup,
slop,
or this last time it was like
like an
charred.
entire layer of crusted.
It wasn't crunchy or anything. And it just looked burnt, but it wasn't crunchy or anything. So what's the proper timing to get all the water out of this rice-a-roni?
Well, you leave it closed until all the water's gone. But you have to put in the proper amount of water. Because what happens is, what is it? The water cooks the noodles and then the rice absorbs the water as it's cooking.
And then you eat the rice.
Yeah. Right. You eat the rice and then you leave the noodles.
But how do you know when to take the top off?
When you're ready to eat.
Yeah, but we don't have a
I think it's like 12 minutes. But you have to put in the right amount of water. So you put the rice in there with your butter, your large amount of butter, and then you let it saute and you crisp up the stuff, right, until it's nice and toasty to your liking. Okay. And then you put the packet. I put the packet in with the dry, and then I mix it around a little bit, even though it probably is not doing anything. And then I put the water in there. Otherwise, I feel like the packet of seasoning floats on top. And then you just put the top on there, and then you let it simmer, and it's, I think, something like 12 minutes. And then, but you don't open it for the 12 minutes. You don't want to mix it or stir it around or anything.
Micro. No, it's not boxed rice. It's rice-a-roni. It's very different.
Yeah, it's rice-a-roni.
It's really different.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have a pool story. So
look, you guys don't want Phil to be eating slop rice-a-roni, okay? You want him to have peak rice-a-roni. So this is going to be a learning experience. You know, Phil is out there living his life. He's got the apartment now.
Yeah.
You know, he's not around as much as he used to be to have my delicious rice-a-roni. So he's got to learn these things. And if it happens here on the Diaz Brothers show.
Yeah, this is where, and maybe there's someone out there like, like a Michael Bancroft that doesn't know these things. Ass is coming.
They have rice-a-roni down there in the Australias.
Yeah, probably.
But it's the San Francisco treat.
They say Angela thinks it has seed oils in it.
The only place that it would be in the dried packet of seasoning. We could look it up. In fact, let's take 45 minutes out of the show. Let's go to the sanfranciscotreat.com.
That's not a website. Rice-a-roni. Is that a brand?
Yeah. Rice-a-roni. Because it's rice and macaroni, which is noodles.
Recipes.
Products.
Facts.
Yeah, just accept all the cookies.
Dinner Salute products, right?
Right. Just do the chicken one. Everybody knows the chicken one is the one that
I'm going to share this, guys.
Everybody wants. It's trademarked, yeah. Start account throwing out the Cane's nutritional information.
Where's that?
It's the second arrow. This arrow.
This
down,
one?
Yes.
All right.
And then that opened up in a PDF.
Did it?
Probably.
It's downloading the PDF.
Is it?
I've no idea. Nothing happened.
Check.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. Here you go. Rice, beef flour, soy proteins.
No.
I mean, it just got your your bad or whatever on the preservatives.
No oil though.
Yeah, there's no oil. The thing is that you would imagine where the oil would be, and it's in the part where it tells you to put in an entire stick of butter to make it.
That's what it is.
Right. So there's no seed oils. I was at the store yesterday though, and there was this new cereal called like Run Your Mouth Off or something edgy. It's like real edgy, and it's a plant-based cereal, and it's like 4 ingredients, and it's all like soy proteins, soybean oil, soy starches, and tapioca starches. And I was like, man, this is so edgy
Sounds like a Vaughn
that it's
Coleman
literally
cereal.
trying to kill you.
Sounds like Vaughn's.
Yeah.
What was that cereal he eats?
Magic Spoon.
Magic Spoon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open up my little Cerebrum standee because I put up
Soy real, yeah, for real.
the 2 standees.
I was laughing at the store out loud in the aisle.
While reading that.
Yeah, I was like, man.
And then the padded wagon came.
I had my 5 pounds of skirt steak in my hand over here, and I was reading this thing, and I was like, you ignorant fools.
An anime character. Yeah. All right, should we get into the asses or should we tell my pool story?
Let's put off the pool story for a few minutes.
For a few minutes.
Yeah, I mean,
you
Cranberry
haven't heard
Langers
the
this
pool
year.
Story.
You said that you scraped your knee or something at the pool.
You can't spoil that part of the story. There was more that I didn't tell you.
Right.
I got propositioned at the pool.
Let's see. Bobby Christmas wants ass. Snarticom saying, I showered to watch this. Yeah, I mean, it's not a black tie event, right? We're just asking that you shower before the stream.
Yeah, you don't have to wear special.
What is it? Is that Angela you said? She wants the pool story.
She wants the pool story?
Gordon Gerber is saying which kind of pool, but he spells it the Australian way.
There's an Australia. Does it have a Y?
Henry Bemis is asking, who buys 5 pounds of skirt steak? No, I just eat it all myself. Not at the same time, though. I eat it only like 1 pound at a time.
Chicken breast and coconut oil last night.
It's good.
And I had it with some avocado spread that I made with jalapenos and
I was laughing at the soy reel.
Check this out. I brought up naan bread last night on the Creative Block, and Irene's like, "Oh, that's more like a pancake."
Naan bread.
She didn't hear. She's like, "Oh, it's bread. It's more like a pancake than bread."
But it's not, because pancake is made of batter and bread is made of dough.
Right. And then I'm like, pancake is bread-like.
Right. Pancake is more like a cake, and then bread is a bread.
Right. She was saying there's no, like, she was like, bread's without a lifting agent. But naan, I'm sure does. Something like
Bread
roti
is without
would be something
a lifting
that
agent?
does not have a
Like a leavening agent.
leavening agent, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
I digress. We'll get into Asscast, guys. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Share it out. Here's our new Asscast intro.
And after it's all said and done, you're going to be taking splinters out of your fat asses all night long because you got some fat asses. The only chance you have no chance, but you had a chance, is if you can run lickety split. Because you can't run because you got some fat asses. And after it's done, we're going to have a tailgate party for all my freaks out there in Atlanta, Georgia.
After it's all said and done, you ruined your chance. But you have no chance because you had a chance.
Dude, Scott Steiner, everybody. Scott Steiner.
Did he get put into the Hall of Fame?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
I think
that's
last
good.
year he was put into the Hall of Fame.
Finally.
Last year, maybe a couple of years ago. Let's see. I'm just looking for my ass kiss stuff. Oh, we had a lot to talk about.
So was
today.
Irene was talking about the naan?
Yeah, she was nice.
See, there's the thing, right, about cornbread. Cornbread is more of a cake than a bread.
Speaking of ass, let's talk about cake.
But that's what I'm saying
Right.
about that. And that's where I'm going to leave it.
That's the bottom
I
line.
could be, yeah, right. Exactly.
That's the bottom line.
Would you say, what?
What'd you say, ET? What? We got some Asscast. You guys know we're talking about new ass news.
Chad Townsend is now here.
We got Chad in the chat. What's up, Chad?
What's up?
Good to see you. Oh, check out. I have the Black Phantom standee.
There it is.
Along with the Embrace standee. And then this is the new ass one, the Sarah's Bum standee, which
I didn't even
shows her
see it.
butt. Cerebrum from Black Rose.
Oh, yeah.
Rose Comics. Putting a little standees here.
It's two-sided.
The Krim statue.
You could have her facing either way.
That's right. So lots of talk about the new X-Men 97. We talked about it last week. We showed your awesome drawing that you did. It's still on the thumbnail here for this week.
Yep.
And there's been many more drawings of Rogue recently.
Yeah, I was like, when that was first announced with X-Men 97 debuting with the trailer and all of that, I was like, man, I got to stay up all night and draw this Rogue or else I'm never going to do it. And then I'm going to miss out on. Yeah. So the thing that I was going for was like, hey, maybe this will get pretty popular. Like when Pablo Romero, he went out there and he drew Captain Marvel with like the gigantic Bobby Christopher sized breasts and it got super popular.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'll just draw this Rogue with a nice butt as she's supposed to have, maybe it'll catch on because it's a hot topic right now. Yeah. But I was apparently ahead of the game because this trend didn't catch on until this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
it blew up this week.
I was too early.
Ghost House had an awesome tweet.
He did. It was almost 2,000 likes on it. It's crazy.
Over 2,000 likes. I don't have that pulled up right now, but shout out to
Take
House.
my word for it.
Yeah. So we have, and this brand sent me this too, which is a little homage to the.
Yeah. So this is the new image, right?
Yeah.
And what they put Bishop in here. Jubilee has a coat on now. Yeah, no Psylocke. They put Jean, which she wasn't even in the trailer and that costume, right? Because she's pregnant.
Yeah, she's Prego Jean.
But she's not pregnant in that picture.
Is she not? Oh, yeah.
No, she's not. Wolverine has no cigar. And Rogue looks like she's 14 years old. So, no.
Yeah. And no. Rogue, is that she's wearing a leather jacket? It's so.
Yeah, they changed the color to green. Like there's parts in that trailer where her jacket is green.
That is weird, huh? Well, there you go. But this is a good time. People inspired to do some awesome.
Rogue has the uniboob. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, this is fantastic.
Pretty awesome. And I saw too, I want to go to the comic shop because everybody's posting these. There's like X-Men 97 blank variants. Because I think they're doing a comic release in tandem with the show
that coincides with.
Yeah, which is smart. So I might pick up some blanks and send them to people.
I saw this image getting posted because is this posted by the artist who did this?
I can't tell. I don't know.
Oh, you can't look at the top of the page, right?
I can't for some reason.
Oh, it says right there, Meat Wizard, right?
It's like there's this thing here that's
yeah, isn't this over here out to the right, the person who posted this? That Meat Blonde guy? Yeah, I don't know if he's the guy who did it, but a bunch of people, because I saw this posted at different times without crediting the original artist, and people were like, this is just AI.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, people have been doing art before AI.
Right. Yeah. Every art now is AI.
Yeah. But to be fair, AI pulled a lot of its inspiration from people doing art like this, like the Dandan Fuga guy and like Cute Sexy Robots and stuff like that. Super high quality art. AI is doing that. Yeah, to be fair, it does look AI generated, but it's I saw the post of the guy who actually did this.
Do you think one day it'll be like, I've heard rumors that they used to actually make art?
Yeah.
You know, and our AI is just pulling from ancient art.
Dude, that's one of my theory, like not theories, but like the ideas of like, you know how you have the legends of the magicians and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like you have guys now who work at a nuclear power plant where they create electricity, smashing atoms together, right? And they create power and it ran the earth and stuff. And then, all right, civilization gets destroyed. It falls down. How many generations before those guys are just known as wizards who created energy out of nothing? Yeah. How big is Storm's ass?
That's a good question. I don't know.
In the olden days?
Chad says AI
prime.
learns from me. Only if you let it, you know?
Yeah.
So I say stop doing art altogether for everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't take over.
Do you have the other one also that's on this level of art?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, let me see. We got Shelby Robertson in the chat. It says X-Men 97 comic is already solicited. Better blank would be the X-Men 92 from a few years back. I'm gonna go to my shop, see if they have blanks. If not, I'll try to hunt them down. Send one out to you, Dan Dahl. We got Bobby with a member chat says, when's the boob cast though? Something you guys might not know about me. I have an interest in boobs. It's interesting. We should do an interview about that.
We bring him on to
more.
talk to him about that. Yeah.
The perfect ass, but you die if you touch it.
Right. That's the
true.
curse. She's like a Greek Titan.
Yeah, it's very like a
She's like,
primal.
right. It's like the
Primal
Medusa.
trope. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't look at her, even though she has the best pair of breasts you've ever seen in your life.
Let's take a look at. Oh, this one was good.
Bobby would die if he was around Medusa.
I really like this one. I don't know.
Citizen Runner says, I'd touch it anyway.
Check this out. This was great.
Yeah, I didn't realize this. This is a custom painted figure.
It's not even like these aren't Mondo. Oh no, this is Mondo, and this is like a ad for that.
Right. I think that they are custom painted for the promos because the guy who painted them was like, here's some shots, some more shots that you guys didn't see of these figures that I painted. Yeah. And then people were like, oh, you did an amazing job doing that. So yeah, these are really, really awesome.
Cool.
I mean, I don't even really like action figures that much because the articulation ruins the figure, but the paint job on them is so good.
Did you see this Rogue has a switch out head where it's X-Men Evolution Rogue?
No.
But it's this costume still. Really
that sounds horrible.
I think I saw Iron Studios, which we have some of their statues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a couple of Catwoman ones. Yeah.
They have the license and they're doing like X-Men animated series 97 line.
Yeah.
Where it's like cell shaded as well to look like the cartoon.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And they are pretty reasonably priced. They're a company out of Brazil, I think.
Is Sumo correct with this? He says a $250 action figure.
Yeah, Mondo. That's what they do.
Are they the guys that did the Wolverine on the bed?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did the Wolverine on the bed and like the boxes that looked like the VHS tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's cool.
They sell out. He even says it's sold out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm sure you could probably go on eBay and see like pre-sale secondary market listings for it.
Yeah, it is pricey, but if I was gonna get like a figure or something, I'd get these.
She's 11. It's an 11-inch action figure.
Really?
That's crazy. I'd still rather have a statue though.
Same. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna see if they get like a Gambit at the what's it called? Iron Studios Gambit, if they make one of those.
Gamboy.
Yeah. So here's everybody's seen this 1992 to 2024. Shelby's good friend Mark Brooks did this.
Yeah, that's the other one that I saw. That's just crazy. So good.
I actually don't think Shelby's ever met Mark Brooks, but everybody's good friends.
Yeah, but everybody loves Shelby.
Yeah, everybody loves Shelby. Apocalypse. His Apocalypse actually looked kind of cooler than the animated Apocalypse.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Did you see that there was some leaks or some studio posted their Apocalypse rendition that they put in the bid for that X-Men movie that had Apocalypse in it?
Yeah.
And it was like some model or something that they did sculpt of like the actual head. It looked just like this. It was awesome. And then we got that freaking weirdo one.
Right. Yeah. It was like this was a sculptor, special effects sculptor's pitch for his shot at doing the design for it. And it looked super cool. And yeah, they went with
that purple guy with a unibrow instead.
Guy from Ivan Ooze. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Yeah, that movie.
Apocalypse.
Here we go. Sumo says, I tried to sell Phil a Lobo hot toy, but he didn't bite. No, you tried to sell me on the McFarlane. Everybody keeps trying to sell me on this McFarlane Lobo toy.
Yeah, the toy. Toys are
want
not that cool.
I don't want it. There is a hot toy of Lobo that I could have grabbed from my local statue shop, but I waited too long on it. He was holding it for me, but he sold it.
Starcom says, remember when Apocalypse was evil and cool and not just teamed with every other mutant big old family? Yeah, he's supposed to be above everybody.
Right, he's the first mutant. I just talked about Apocalypse.
Yeah, that's a really cool like story type, like the first mutant.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Apocalypse.
Where Brandon L take toys. Look, I'm not sitting around playing with toys, right? And I'm not going to keep some stupid action figure in a box because I'd rather have a statue, right? And then like I got you could pose it. It's like,
yeah, but
I'm not posing them.
How often do you change the pose once you pose it?
To me, it's completely worthless.
If you want to pose something, just get a statue that has like a switch out head or hand. I mean, you could change that every once in a while. But still,
yeah, or whatever. I don't know. I don't buy the action figures.
Apocalypse is wasted nowadays. Yeah, they should bring them back for the
toys aren't cool. Guy who bought a Ken doll. Right, it's a doll. It's different. Right? What else am I supposed to do about it?
The Big Bad Booty. That's right, Scott Steiner. Big Bad Booty Daddy. Speaking of which, this is... I don't think this is from the new show. It might be. Rogue does look good here, but we showed this Monday.
Yeah, she's too hot. This can't be from the new show.
But
unless this is like a pre-production cell from a scene that they're going to do in the new series, and then they'll probably boy her out a little bit.
The tables have turned. So there's the... Yeah. Baz says, ass cast. You came in at the right moment, Baz. God, I missed the first two. Now we're talking. Yeah, Apocalypse, the first...
Pocket cakes.
With an ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, pocket cakes. I did
pocket cakes for sure.
Pocket cakes. Giggity Snarkcom says, man ass, no bueno.
Well, we don't know what he looks like from the front. He could have some huge breasts, and then it could actually be She-Apocalypse.
Yeah, She-Apocalypse. No, that would be cool. We haven't seen a female Apocalypse yet.
Chris Boitano, they should do a standalone Apocalypse film set in ancient Egypt. Make it dark as fuck. But he's the first one, right? So who would be against him? It would be more like right. He rules
Egypt.
Yeah,
they.
But then who would be his antagonist, right?
Usurper.
You know, whoever's his adversary. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure
King?
No, God, King. Maybe, but there has to be a story there. I don't know
guess
if they've ever really explored.
I guess you could do that. Maromi's right. And not about Kang, but he's just the first mutant. He's not the first super being, right? Yeah. So you could have someone, I guess. Yeah, that could work.
That'd be cool.
Mr. Sinister.
There's multiple Moon Knights, right? But have they done a thing where there's like an ancient Moon Knight?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about Moon Knight because that's kind of like what Dr. Fate, right? Or it's just like this mantle thing. Like mantle. Yeah, so Vandal Savage, was he around?
From DC.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I'm not super familiar. Mr. Sinister.
Moon Knight. A lot of Moon Knight fans.
But Mr. Sinister, was Mr. Sinister around?
No, he's a modern.
They could do a thing where Apocalypse was the first mutant by mere moments.
Yeah, and then everybody else.
Right.
Yeah, Moon Knight is cool. They could do something that's not just Squirrel Girl.
Technically the first mutant.
Oh, no aliens. Yeah, Apocalypse. Do it. And then this one is like you had the big ass Rogue, right? The big Southern ass. And then now you have the big ass apocalypse. And then I saw this post and someone said, why not both?
Wait a minute. Was that Vaughn who brought up Mr. Sinister? Is that why he said that?
I don't know. Why?
No, it was Snarticum. Okay.
This guy says, why not both, Brandon?
Yeah, it's like the tacos with the hard shell and the soft shell.
Yeah, why not both? Apocalypse.
Yeah, that works well. Yeah, man, I should have waited an entire week to show my art.
I'm saying you started the trend.
Apparently, yeah, I was the one who
broke
it open.
They all saw that.
And now everybody's jumped on the bandwagon.
Snarticon is the first appearance in Mr. Sinister. Yeah, it's
all right. Well, Vaughn's coming for you.
What's Vaughn's proclivity with Mr. Sinister?
I'm not sure, but I've heard that Vaughn has a poster of Mr. Sinister with the lips worn off of it. I don't know what's going on there. Now, apparently he's got he's a big stand for Mr. Sinister. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to remember he's only read the Claremont X-Men.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. So. Yeah, Mr. Sinister.
What's Vaughn's problem? Stands him a lot. He's got that cool cape. He's got one of the most unique capes that I've seen.
Does he really do anything though? Does he fight people?
I don't know. He just keeps making people into Omega level mutants.
Yeah, he just sits in the chair. You got Jolly Green in the chat. Good to see you.
Yeah, he also stands Kitty Pryde, which is weird.
Yeah, he was saying Kitty Pryde was his favorite X-Men. X-Men?
So weird.
That's weird.
X-Men. But that's the weird thing too, because wouldn't she be like Shadow Cat?
Right, Shadow Cat.
Cat's because nobody's like Scott Summers is my favorite X-Men. They're like Cyclops.
Right. Yeah, even Eddie wouldn't say Scott Summers is his favorite X-Men.
Kitty Pryde is lame. Her power is so limited.
DSL energy?
DSL?
You got Jimmy Reyes in the chat. What's up? Yeah, isn't that like internet connection?
That's what I was thinking. Like slow internet connection energy. He's got to upgrade to fiber.
We got Jeremy in the chat. What's up, Jeremy? Good to see
What's
you.
up?
Yeah, we're just talking about some booty that's been floating around the internet here, as you guys can see.
Yeah.
And equal representation for the ass, I guess.
So one of the good things we could get out of AI is we could program an AI generator to go in and retroactively insert a hotter rogue into all the episodes of X-Men 97.
You know, stuff like that can start happening because there's like whole Twitter accounts dedicated to doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Photoshopping people into scenes or
Photoshopping like Paddington into scenes.
Yeah, AI is going to be working that in the next couple of years. That's going to be crazy. We were giving Vaughn the business on that last Reenie Draw stream. Yeah, I try not to dip into those streams. But Shelby was on this weekend. I was fighting my urges to watch Shelby. Shelby says Zaid Comics CK Hardline.
What does that mean?
He's
like Louis CK?
Internet connection stuff.
He's not being very cryptic now.
I don't know what's going on with Shelby. He's probably at a boba place right now. All right, I think that might be the last.
He's more boba than man.
He is. That might be the last ass topic here. We got a lot of cool comic stuff to talk about. Oh, last week we had the creator of Type 1.
Wait a minute. Is there a creator coming on later this episode?
There was, but he had to reschedule again. I think we're going to catch him on a weekend thing.
I think we're never going to have him on because he's always going to keep canceling.
I know. No, it's okay. He's got work. He wanted to be like, oh, I'm going to come on while I'm driving.
Dude, that brings me to Snarticom's message here. He says, Brandon will buy all of the Ryan Gosling Rambo toys, dolls, and figures if they had a good Drive statue.
Statue?
Yeah. Ryan
What if it
Gosling and
was-
Drive, the driver from Drive.
What if it was Driver action figure in his car?
I don't want
You
that.
could put him in the car though.
If I had slot car racing track, then I could have him in a little slot car and then drive around.
Mhm.
But I don't have a slot car racing track.
God damn it, Shelby. We got Matt Fowler in the chat. What's up, Maddie? Michael Disha in the chat as well. Good to see you. Yeah, speaking of Fowler, we had the creator of Type 1, Sean Arndt, out in the Chicagoland area this past weekend. He was here doing his Diabetes World Tour and doing sketches and freaking giving out comics to kids with diabetes. So he was in town. So you can see some Type 1 right here. Shout outs to Sean. He did come out. We took him to Twin Peaks and then also to the arcade. So here's the boys. Admiral Wackass came
Yeah, we
out
saw
too.
this picture. I wasn't invited to this
Well,
picture.
Brett, you're right here. Look at you.
Man.
And then this might be Cecil or Greg Capullo. Who knows? So that was super cool. Came out, played some games, talked some shop. And yeah, it was great seeing him.
Oh, Matt Fowler's in the chat now.
Yeah, he was here a little earlier.
Oh, and why didn't you say?
I said it. You just weren't paying attention.
I guess I do read the chat a lot.
So shout outs to those boys.
Ellie wants to know what the opposite of Stan is. Is there a thesaurus but for
Eminem?
homonyms, opposimims,
No. I don't
antonyms? Yeah, what's the opposite of Stan? Bert, I would say. And he says that he's a Bert for Ryan Gosling instead of a
I
Stan.
think he hates him.
Yeah.
He doesn't like him at all. Who would you say you're a Bert for?
Me?
Yeah. Paul Giamatti?
No. He's did a really, really good portrayal of the blue man in Big Fat Liar.
That's true. Yeah, that's when he blew himself.
Yeah, he blew him. Well, no, he didn't blow himself. They blew him for him.
You're saying Frankie Muniz
Yeah.
and Amanda Bynes.
I think it might have been an allegory for Hollywood.
Yeah.
I didn't write the movie.
That's a little sus. And that's why look at how Amanda Bynes is now. They probably got her on this psychotropics and
She is messed up. Yeah.
opposite of Stan is a Blanche.
Blanche. I don't know. I think Bert is a better word. I'm a Bert for toys.
Dude, I'm watching season 4 of Arrested Development right now.
Fateful Consequences.
Fateful Consequences.
Yeah.
And I've gotten to the Job Gay Magician episode with the Gothic Castle.
Gothic Castle.
And I'm like, when they said the Gothic Castle, and then it's like, did you say Gothic Castle? Gothic Castle? I didn't say Gothic Castle. I said Gothic Castle. And so I pointed out to the girlfriend. She's like, why didn't you bring that up during this whole Tampa Bay Castle? I'm like, I did constantly.
The whole time was that.
And every chat, I was saying Gothic Castle, and on streams.
Yeah.
You guys are going to the Gothic Castle.
Hey, Bert. Yeah, everybody's all about Bert.
Everybody watch Arrested Development. Tony Wonder. That's right.
Tony Wonder. Did
Yeah.
somebody say Wonder?
Nobody did that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best trick was I'm here,
Yeah.
I'm queer, and now I'm over here.
Now I'm over here. Yeah. Yeah. Maromi says he brought it up every time. Everybody was talking about that ghost house. Was like the Gothic ass. He's even got the accent and it worked.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was great.
We're going to take a little break here from the Azcast to talk about new revelation in my household, which I have a dog now.
Oh, yeah. Michigan Dog Man.
Named after
Living with
Carl
Phil.
Weathers. His name's Dylan. Speaking of Arrested Development, we just got the DNA test back for the dog, and he tested positive.
Uh-huh.
And this is his. I thought this was interesting. He's
Tested
one
positive?
exceptional dog.
Oh, he's 100% Dylan.
Yeah.
that like Tom DeLonge?
No, it's Dylan.
Oh,
As you can see, he's 40% Australian cattle dog, which I don't even know what that means. Doesn't even have
ask Michael Bancroft.
Yeah, what kind of dog is a Australian cattle dog? They have to have a breed name, right?
Yeah, it's Australian cattle dog.
How can you have dog in the breed?
Wait
Like
until
that-
we get to the bottom one here, and then you could start asking questions
That's
about
like-
names of breeds, okay?
That's like saying I'm half Mexican human.
Dale A is saying Australian cattle dogs are awesome. CG's Peepee says that's a smart dog. Sarah asking if he's Jewish.
40% Aussie.
40% Abo.
Oh yeah, he is
Cattle
a black
dog. Blue Heeler Great Dogs.
Blue Heeler.
Australian cattle dogs are blue heelers.
Is that like a? That sounds like a Dungeons and Dragons thing. It's a level 12 blue healer.
He's a blue heeler.
Yeah, I guess it's a thing. 22% Labrador Retriever, 14% Boston Terrier. We thought he was like a bull terrier,
Which is funny because Boston Terriers are tiny generally.
Yeah,
and he's massive.
He's not massive.
Yeah, he's huge.
Not massive.
Right, you could ride this dog.
No,
is what I'm
can't.
saying.
I say he's jacked. He's got a jacked upper body.
He has that like hippopotamus head, you know, where it's like 3 inches of steel plate armor.
Yeah.
You know, like an old, let's say like a World War I tank
Mhm.
is what his head looks like.
Yeah, and also let's see, he's 13% American Pit Bull Terrier,
Mm-hmm.
and then this was my favorite, and this is why I think he's so awesome. He's 10% Super Mutt.
That's the suspicious part.
Yeah,
Super mutt.
Super Mutt. He doesn't really bark or anything, but he did see someone across the street the other day outside the window, and he was growling at him. So
Super
I think
mutt.
he has like some precognition.
Oh yeah, he could tell the evil in the person's soul.
Right. He has like that penance stare.
Right, like Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider,
Yeah.
or like the silhouette, you know, with the black gaze. So yeah.
Wait,
Super
what about
Mutt.
black gaze?
Yeah, black gaze.
Poor dogs on roids.
Yeah, we are giving him
100% good boy.
horse testosterone.
Super mutt like underdog.
Yeah, or Dino Mutt.
He is working security as of late. I saw a picture.
Yeah, he does have a security jacket. So yeah, wasn't Underdog a security night worker?
I don't know. I know that Droopy Dog was one of those elevator
Attendance.
attendants. Yeah, he would go up and down really, really quickly.
Yeah, dude, that's really topical. Did you see everybody's drawing Droopy Dog?
Yeah. Did you see the Allen's? Might be
Yeah.
one of the most disgusting cartoon drawings I've ever seen.
I don't think we could show it. But
Why?
Allen's? You think we could show Allen's?
Why couldn't you show that?
I mean, I guess we could.
What's with the C-section
I
scar?
don't know
What the
about that. That was
hell
weird.
is that?
But we could go through these. There's drawn and quartered fan edition. Speaking of Droopy Dog,
Underdog was a shoe shine boy.
that's what it was.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's not racist. They did drawn and quartered fan edition. Tex Avery.
Yes, yeah, Tex Avery.
This isn't Tex Avery.
Tex
So-
Avery worked for
Looney Tunes.
Warner Brothers, yeah.
So here's Alan Alonso's. He should be ashamed
Or-
of himself.
Was that Chuck Jones that worked for Warner Brothers?
I don't know.
But they worked together.
Yeah,
at one
Chuck
point.
Jones is Warner Brothers.
He worked for Warner Brothers and then left? Or did he?
I think he always worked for.
Well, because then one of them worked for Warner Brothers and then left and he started his own thing. And then the other guys that worked with that one that left stayed at Warner Brothers and their stuff was still influenced by that guy who left. I'm sure the chat will know.
I'm so happy.
I feel like,
We know this person.
yes, we know that guy and he works with us.
I know a few people that are like that.
Yeah. That's cool. That squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Let's see.
There you go.
Where is your complete omniscience, chat, about this Tex Avery topic?
Disney left Warner Brothers.
Yeah, it's like a Lamborghini and Ferrari type situation.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was watching some Disney documentary.
Here we go. Chad Townsend would know. Tex worked for Warner Brothers, and then Chad's got to go in. He got all about himself.
He's 70 degrees of Tex Avery over here.
No, yeah. But then is he the one who left to start his own thing, and then he did all of like the Big Bad Wolf and Red Riding Hood and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So he's Tex Avery.
Yeah.
So then he must have influenced Chuck Jones and stuff on from the Warner Brothers side.
Mel Blanc. Speaking of Warner Brothers, speaking of Chad Townsend, you were recently surprised and delighted to see that Chad worked on the crossover between Courage the Cowardly Dog and Scooby-Doo.
No, I wasn't. I knew that because we talked about that. But he said that he did the intro credits title.
Yeah.
Animated that. Yeah, so we had that on the other day.
I was excited to know that Chad did some work on Wolverine and the X-Men, which is a short-lived, pretty cool show.
That's cool.
Gambit was voiced by Phil Lamar.
He said he did the entire intro. Does that mean like you drew the animation cells for it, or how does that work? Because it's new, right? Like it's new tech, right? I'm sure you're not ink and paint department.
Courage was never good to me. You need more courage then. Courage was always
yeah, Courage is amazing.
Well, you sent this to me. This is kind of Courage news. John R. Dilworth has released the Courage and the Cowardly Dog.
Just the line art, he says. Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome, Chad. So everybody can watch the pilot for Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's on YouTube. I wonder if we could watch it like on a stream. It won't get struck.
It'll probably get claimed under a thing, but it's several minutes long.
Have you watched it?
I have seen it before because they had it on some streaming service when they had all the Courage the Cowardly Dog episodes.
Yeah.
Look
at Muriel. She's so weird looking right now.
Yeah.
She's like not as fat.
It's like the proof of concept pilot. So everything's real weird looking.
Yeah.
And even in like if you click on the link and don't play it, I think the title card, Courage, looks really weird.
Let's see if we can get there.
Yeah, that's cool that it's what did they say, 28 years or something? I'm surprised that he just didn't wait 2 more years and go for the 30th anniversary.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, he looks like that's like meth addict Courage.
Chicken from outer space. Yeah, Courage is great. Yeah, that's like looking at the first Simpsons stuff.
Chad says, I wish I finished Epic Donald.
Oh, they were gonna do.
Is that a game?
Like a sequel to Epic Mickey?
Maybe. I saw they're doing the remaster of Epic Mickey. Courage is 80% Super Mutt. That checks out.
Yeah,
that checks out.
I was watching this like YouTube documentary that some channel made on like the early days of Disney, and it went over Oswald, the rabbit, and then Bosco, which is awesome.
Bosco's awesome.
Have
He's
you
like a
seen
monkey.
The first Bosco thing.
I don't know if I've seen the first one, but I've
like
watched some Bosco cartoons.
Long interaction with the artist.
Oh yeah. Then I have seen it. Yeah.
And like he draws them, and Bosco's talking to him and the audience.
Yeah.
And an early fourth wall break.
Yeah.
But he was like super Southern African American voice, like
the Bosco character.
Like
yeah.
Voice.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
He's really funny and like because it's all kind of like that physical animation humor, you know, like there's no necessary jokes, you know, like forced into it or like they're saying anything that's funny. It's just all like funny animations and situational stuff. I love that.
What we're able to do with this technology now.
That's
what's so cool,
exactly. Like stretching the limitations of the technology that you have is awesome.
Yeah.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
We got Sumo with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Sumo Thori. Thank you for being here and awarding some great chatters with memberships. We got TC getting one, Chad getting one as well.
Jesus!
Hail Bunny, Reese, Simply Green. Thank you so much, Sumo. And everybody could use those beautiful emojis now.
Yeah, Chad says, yeah, I was developing an Epic Donald after working on Epic Mickey 2. Dude, that would be cool because Donald is much cooler than Mickey.
I want a Goofy. I like Goofy.
Goofy's cool. Goofy's
Goofy.
the only one with 2 really good movies. Why do I hear myself? I feel like I'm hearing myself.
Oh, yeah. I hear it too.
That's weird. Are you guys getting an echo through there? Reboot is not better than Courage.
Yeah, get out of here.
Caning.
I heard, speaking of Epic Mickey's getting a re-release on the Switch.
Donald does not wear pants.
So if you guys have a
I mean,
Switch,
pants are very restrictive. I feel it.
yeah, Donald Ducking It is what it's called.
That's right.
All right, let's get back to this story. Remember I had a story?
Yeah, you did have a story.
The pool story, everybody.
Mhm.
So, was it Tuesday?
This week was one very long day.
So Tuesday, we went to the gym, and then I did second gym, which was just the pool. So we went to this pool, and the girlfriend and I went to this pool. We had food first, which the food wasn't that great.
And then did you wait 30 minutes before go swimming?
I can hear myself now. What's
Yeah.
going on with this microphone?
You
thing?
probably have listened
I
to
got,
yourself on.
Feedback here. That should be here. So we went to the pool. No, it doesn't. I don't know what's going on.
It's not because this is open. This
No.
listening to ourselves thing.
No.
Oh, that's weird.
It's making my ears seem congested. Anyways,
see
I went to
that.
the pool. I showered before I got in the pool. But that's what you're supposed to do, I guess.
hmm
But
Was it like the shower scene from Mr. Deeds?
no,
Okay.
it wasn't. A hot tub was not hot.
So it was just a tub, is
It
what
was
you're
a
saying.
bubbling tub. Anyways, then I went in to do some laps in the pool. As I was getting up to go into the pool, some guy came out.
So we have a prediction here. Somebody's saying, Phil, did you get hit on at the pool?
No, I didn't get. I got propositioned. All right, I didn't get hit on.
Oh, God.
So this brother comes out of the locker room, and he's in full like sweatsuit tracksuit.
Okay.
Where it's the pants matches the
The full Adidas outfit?
Yeah, but it's made of like sweater material. He's
Oh,
got, like,
okay.
sweatpants, sweat jacket, or sweater.
With the zipper?
There wasn't. I think it was a pullover.
Just
It was
a
all
sweatshirt.
It was like sweatshirt.
Right.
It was gray, and then on his head, he looked like he had like a sack hat that had floppy dog ears that came down. I'm like, what is this guy wearing? And then he's got like a neck warmer mask. Like it's winter out.
And he's in the pool room?
He walks out from the locker room into the pool room,
Uh-huh.
and he's just standing there looking at the pool. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah,
So
right.
I get out of the hot tub just to show him that I'm a bigger man than him, you know. So if he's going to try to start anything.
Uh-huh.
So I walk over to the pool and I start getting in the pool. And he's like, hey, man, how deep is this water? I'm like, what? And it's loud in there, and he's just talking regular. It's a very echoey pool. He's like, how deep is the water? I'm like, oh, it's marked on the edge. I'm like, it's 3'6" on the ends, and then in the middle it gets to like 5 foot or 4'6". Like it's a super shallow pool. It's just for laps. And he's like, are you competent to swim there? How often do you swim? I'm like, I swim like come here like twice a month. I'll go swimming or whatever just to get some laps in. He's like, you say you're intermediate or advanced? I guess I'm advanced. I don't know. And I used to be a lifeguard. I didn't tell him that. So I'm in the water at this point now. And he's like looking at it, rubbing his chin. It's like, I can't tell you, I can't disclose the reason, but I have to learn to swim in a week. I'm like, all right.
Uh-huh.
Like, what if could you teach me to swim in 3 days if I gave you $70 to $80 a day? And I couldn't hear, I thought he said 1,000. Like, how much? Like $75, $85 a day. I'm like, I got a day job, man. And he's like, respect that. Respect that.
Whoa, look at this guy here. Day job?
And he's like, oh man, sometimes like I just have nightmares about how I'm drowning. But you can learn it.
So here's what I'm
Find
guessing.
in this pool.
This guy had a dream. Right. And it was one of these prophetic dreams where he's walking down the street, right, in the city, and he gets a newspaper out, and it's very, very clearly 1 week from today.
Yeah.
Right. Very clearly. And then he is reading the newspaper. Suddenly he's in the lake.
Drowning?
Right. Yeah. Just materializes in the lake. Can't swim. There's boats all around him. Nobody's rescuing him. Drowns. So he thinks that there's this prophecy that's going to happen. He's going to, some point in 1 week, he's going to be in the water. And then you are going to let this man die.
They're saying I killed a man.
Right. That's what I'm saying too, right? If he dies. But Phil also, much like Dolph Lundgren in Rocky, if he dies, he dies.
That's right. And one of the first questions he asked me was, I think, because it was so loud and he wouldn't come any closer to the edge of the pool because I was in the pool. He was standing right in front of the locker room entrance. He was saying, I think he asked me if I was off the coast, would I be able to swim to shore?
So, second idea, he owes a lot of money to the mob. They're going to roll him up in a carpet and throw him off a bridge.
Okay.
And he doesn't know how to swim. Now,
Maybe.
you just killed this guy by not teaching him how to
I
swim.
think he owes someone some money.
You could have saved him. TC says
And
right
I
there. You
told
could
him
have
if
saved
I
him.
had to swim to shore and my life depended on it, I would do it. Yeah. So then I asked him how tall he was. He said 5'6". I'm like, you're gonna be fine in this pool. If you start drowning, you just stand up.
Yeah. You tell him he might want to take off the shag carpet outfit that he had on.
First, you need some swim trunks. Don't go in the pool in that thing. So you're gonna suffocate that weird mask on your face. And then
He had the mask over his mouth.
I think so. It was like on his chin, I think at least.
You heard of these things called seamen?
So yeah, that happens. And he's like, sometimes I just have dreams about drowning. And I'm like, oh, just, it takes one step at a time, man.
Oh, Citizen Ronan, playing the other side of the coin here, says, what if he has to swim to an island to kill someone? You may have just saved a life.
That's what I like to think, how it went.
Yeah. Phil's there with his fourth dimensional thinking. If I don't teach this guy to swim, he won't be able to go assassinate people.
True. What's up, Camel? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I was a swim instructor. I taught people how to swim.
Yeah, and you did not divulge that to this guy.
I didn't, I didn't want to make him feel like I was ignoring him. So that's what happened at the gym. And then shortly after that, I took my first lap in the pool. And I now always do the first lap with one breath.
Yeah.
I do that like super saturation of the lungs with oxygen and then go fully down. But recently I've been holding that and then turning around and coming back. And I tried to do it in this pool. It was so shallow that I then scraped the bottom or not the bottom, but then my knee on the ground because it was like that popcorn ceiling where if you release a balloon, it pops the balloon and hits the ceiling. So yeah, now and then I had these big gashes on my knee.
But this pool is not unlike the Saturday Night Live skit towards the end of the Jim Carrey episode where he was a lifeguard.
Yeah, it's a very small pool.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. I have not been to this pool, so I'm just imagining.
Yeah. We got Lieutenant Hughes in the chat with his member chat. What's up, Lieutenant Hughes? He says, Here I am, my boys, the Diaz bros. Head of the chat. Thanks for being here, Lieutenant Hughes. You missed all the ass talk, man.
Yeah, Cranberry Language is bad at swimming. Maybe we'll have to do a swim cast where we teach people the fundamentals swimming.
Yep. We could do that. It was not a kiddie pool. Was it Eric Andre?
It was Eric Andre. Yeah.
He's in disguise there.
Yo, you swim teacher Phil. What's up, swim teacher Phil?
Yeah. So that was my pool story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. People calling me racist in the chat.
I'll drink to that. Ranch it up.
Step 1. You say we need to talk. How to save a life.
The Diaz brothers form of swim instruction is we roll you up in a carpet and throw you off a bridge.
Yeah,
if you survive round 1,
you let the natural instincts keep you alive.
Pool story, bro. Literally.
Jesus. Is it this one? Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see what else is on.
That's the Chicago way. Yeah, we don't do the concrete shoes over here.
So we talked about Rambo. People wanting Ryan Gosling to play Rambo.
Yeah, look at them. They look like twins.
Literally him.
That's literally him.
A young Rambo. We showed the Dale Keown cover for First Kill.
Did we?
I think on the Hardline a couple weeks ago.
I don't remember that. I feel like you showed this to me yesterday, and it was the first time I've seen it.
Oh my god! We have to find this.
Yeah, let's go back to the old Hardline episodes.
First Kill image. I don't even think anyone tweeted it. I got it in the email, and I don't. Yeah, I guess I am logged into my email thing here. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I'll pull this up first. This is the just released Simon Bisley cover. I don't know if people that saw this in their emails. Biz did the hardcover for Rambo First Kill for Richard Meyer.
Right. I've seen this yesterday.
Probably today. It was probably today.
Was it today? No, I think it was yesterday. What is happening? What are you doing?
I'm zooming in. So here's a fully painted Simon Bisley Rambo cover. Killing Charlie. That's Charlie, right?
Presumably
Charlie. And then I'm going to see if I can open my Gmail.
It could be that small town sheriff guy that pushed him over the edge just because he wanted to be left alone.
Not fat enough to.
Well, there's more than one small town deputy sheriff.
Let's see. Rambo.
Citizen Ronan says Ryan Gosling would be one of those doofus sheriff's deputies. Calvin saying, is that John McClane?
Oh, it's John Rambo.
Yeah, John J. Rambo.
Is it J?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's John J. Rambo.
Mm-hmm.
The extra J is for John.
That was for J. All right, and then here, open this in the new tab. And this is what would you call this? Book something? Pageantry. I don't know. Here's the front and back for the Dale Keown cover. This is the paperback cover. So this is on its way. It's coming out. Another John McClane or John J. Rambo. From Dale. I love the colors on this. And what I really like about this is the shadows of the leaves on his arm.
Yeah.
And face.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, it does good because it makes him look like Tony the Tiger. And then from there, your brain is going to go, you know what? I bet this book is great.
Yeah, it is great.
Right. So it's like a psychological game that they're playing with you.
Yeah, you can put, there's a lot of layers into comic book art that you guys could do. And speaking of amazing comic book arts, Kenneth Rocafort has announced the date for Groken 3. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Groken 3 announcement. March 20th, Wednesday. Wednesday, March 20th, the launch day of Groken 3. Mark it in your calendars, everybody. Kenneth is going to be launching somewhere. There's no time given. It probably will be at midnight, but now it's officially not a ninja launch because he's told you. Hashtag Rokaforce.
Yeah. That's where he's going to fail, I think. Where you're going to see a lot of lost backers because they're expecting a ninja launch, as he normally does here. And now he's alienating that huge portion of his audience that goes in for that ninja launch. And now he's only going to get the
Well, you have
preemptive
Danger,
announcement.
Vanessa, Amanda B. These are the people that were really counting on it to be a ninja launch.
Yeah.
And I bet they have
well, they're going to be hugely disappointed.
You think so?
Yeah, I agree. Clearly, having a date in hand.
Maybe he'll do 2. It could be like one ninja launch, and this could be a fake out.
That would be the ultimate psych, right? You psych them, and you launch it a day before, right?
We'll see. Yeah, so still, you be on that jersey.
That's how you get the backers right there.
Like people like Vanessa that have the cork board with all the pins
right.
in it.
Snarticom knows
the strings going around to the dates on the calendar.
Right.
Still be on edge, everyone.
Snarticom knows. Maybe he'll give a fake launch time and still ninja launch. That'd be the ultimate psych. He should do it. People will love it.
And
easily triple his backers.
Who says if you don't launch twice, you'll make double the money? Back-to-back launches.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
Yeah, it only makes sense. You put that multiplication symbol in there.
So shout outs to Kenneth. That's going to be freaking awesome. I can't wait for that. So all he just does amazing work. And go sub to his channel because he's been doing these sketch streams. What time is it? Oh, we have 5 minutes left. Look at this. The stream flew by. We got some movie news here. Speaking of Ryan Gosling, did you see this, Brandon?
No.
Next summer, see Ryan Gosling go zany to the max in the Animaniacs
movie. That seems odd.
It also might be fake. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that wouldn't be. It would seem like it would be fake.
I think
because they did the new Animaniacs series, and that was a couple of years ago already.
Yeah,
and it was just very unceremoniously disappeared, and nobody cared about it because it really wasn't that funny.
Yeah.
There was that movie. Did you hear about the Warner Brothers movie where it was Wile E. Coyote versus Acne? And it was like a
courtroom drama?
It was a courtroom drama, yeah. And they basically scrapped it because no streaming platform or studio wanted to buy it for $75 million without any negotiations.
It's crazy that movies get made like that and then just never come out like that. What was it? Was it
Chad Townsend
Supergirl?
worked on the new Animaniacs.
God damn it, Chad.
Look, I tried to watch it because I liked the old Animaniacs. And it's just, I don't know if it's, the maturity difference or what. Some of the Pinky and the Brain stuff was funny, but their jokes didn't land the same.
Was Pinky and the Brain in the new animated
show? There was a couple. I didn't watch all of them because I think I maybe watched 3 or 4 episodes, and there was maybe 10 or something like that.
Dude,
I don't know.
At that time, that Warner Brothers animation stuff was working so well when you'd have that block, on Saturday morning, where it's just show after show. So much synergy there. Freakazoid, Pinky and the Brain, Animaniacs. All that stuff was like lightning in a bottle just for that time frame.
Sure.
Because you had so many bright minds working on it.
Right.
It's so hard to replicate that.
TC saying the jokes are not as good. See, this is not a Chad Townsend issue, right? The animation was good.
Yeah.
The art was good.
The props.
That's the writing. The props, I feel like, it's kind of a thing that's just happening in the background. They're there, and you only really notice them if they're bad.
Right.
So I assume that he's doing a good job.
Yeah, Freakazoid.
Pickup ball. I was doing pickup ball on Animaniacs.
Pickup ball, like probably making things,
Like just
look
doing
better.
like pickup shots and stuff, like filling in,
doing dirty
fast
work for other
tracking
people.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah, being behind schedule, stuff did seem like it was rushed, but I don't know. There's not a lot of stuff that's coming out now that I am favorable towards.
Yeah.
I mean, we've even seen a downturn in the floor. We were excited about that.
You
they had category. Yeah, that we were watching it the other day, and they had categories, and it was just like these categories are just so whatever. And one of them was like sports movies, right? And they're like, let's go sports movies. And I just kept joking about the categories now being like, these actors are actors that played characters in sports movies. We're going to show you a picture of an actor and you tell me who the actor is. Just like completely ruin all these categories. Fortunately, they didn't do that. But next week is this 2-hour season finale. So we'll see what happens.
I want to go back and watch
the floor. See episode 1. You start at the beginning, and when you get to the season finale, you stop.
The old Bruce Timm stuff.
We want Joey back. He's right.
Batman, Justice League. I want to watch Batman, the Mask of the Phantasm.
Batman and Robin.
Because I don't even remember the Mask of the Phantasm. I just watched this video on how it was originally going to be solicited for just made for TV, the film, and then someone saw it and was like, we should do a theater release.
Wasn't there
so they changed the aspect ratio.
I don't remember seeing a lot of those, but wasn't there also like a feature length film for a Mr. Freeze?
Yeah, it's called Sub-Zero.
Okay.
Which I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that. I just heard about it. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't remember much about that. And then there was also Grey Ghost one, or was that just an episode? Oh, okay. Yeah.
But the Mask of the Phantasm, who's that? Ebert and Rubenstein or whatever.
Yeah.
They were talking about it and they loved it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
They're
both dead now. Roger Ebert and
Robert Ebert.
Siskel
and Ebert. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching this really cool.
Sub-Zero is good. Channel. I love Mr. Freeze. When they do a good Mr. Freeze, he's such an amazing character. And yeah, I need to see that, especially since, it's in that Bruce Timm style. And it was just, that animated series was fantastic.
Yeah, Paul Dini writing some great stuff. We're going to send you over to Michael Bancroft's stream. He's going to be making Painted Death bigger, talking about that hardcover format, I guess. He's sending you over there. If you guys have not yet, back the Lost Pages, we are coming to the end. I got the layout for the last page of the Lost Pages 3 by Dan Dahl. Looks freaking awesome. He's doing the pencils on it right now. It should be inked up, getting ready for colors, and then it's going to take no time to letter that up and send it to print for a proof copy. Everything that came before that last page is all edited and ready to go. So we got a jump start on that. And then just after that, we're going to be fulfilling next month through April. So now's the time to go grab it. We're going to start production on the shirts, the statues as well. If you guys haven't grabbed a statue, now's the time to grab them so we could know how many to actually 3D print. So super awesome. We're very close to breaking to 42,000, as you could see right there. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. So freaking cool. And this is going to be big. Last night I showed off some of the back matter pages that I'm putting together for like the concept art and bio pages. So it's going to be more than just 82 pages of story. There's going to be probably like 10 or more pages of extra stuff in the back of the story. First time we're kind of really putting that into the main book.
Cranberry Langer says, same with Clayface. Dude, I love Clayface also. I do feel like, I mean, obviously the Bruce Timm stuff from the animated series, Clayface was probably the best looking ever really looked in that.
Yeah.
I've never really seen so much of him in the comics and things, but like any other time, he's always so like nerfed looking or like really, really gory looking. I loved how like comical he looked in the animated series. So cool. You know, and his, that like tortured soul. Same with Mr. Freeze is awesome.
Yeah, those are the best characters.
And he also has a $2.50 super chat right there.
Yes, thank you.
Saying good stream.
Thank you so much. You get a bonk for that. And thanks for being. Dude, did you remember this?
I tried to.
I saw it on Twitter.
Today is fine day in California. Huh?
Shoot.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here on this Friday evening. Have an awesome weekend. We'll be back Monday for the hard line. Go find, we're sending you over to Bancrofts. I know Irene has a closeout this weekend as well, so she'll be streaming later and she'll be on some streams this weekend. So follow that, and we'll see you on the flip flop, everybody.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Big Red by Plico, makers of Termite Town. Cleanup kits sold separately.
You come out here and try to get the sympathy of the people, but you don't get my sympathy at all.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Extra thick! Because she got a great ass! And you got your head all the way up it!
Awesome. Awesome to the max. It's free real estate.